This is Reshma Roychoudhuri. So, Reshma, why don't you give us a brief introduction of your current professional background?
Okay, hello Johan. I am a faculty in the Computer Science and Engineering Department of Private Engineering College here in Kolkata.
All right. So, can you give us a short brief of your career and um, your main motivation to choose your career path?
Okay. So I started my career as an IT professional, and I was there for 6.5 years. Yeah, 6.5 years approximately, and then I changed over to uh, my current profession. I have always been fond of teaching. You could say it's a passion sort of thing. Even when I was in my IT company, I would in, involve myself in teaching activities. So I always knew that I have to be in teaching somewhere down the line. So I took the leap after 6.5 years.
All right. So, how do you think technology will change careers in your business in the next 10 years?
In the next 10 years. Okay, so if you had asked me this question even 3 months back, I would have given a very different answer. But the current situation, the mode of teachings that we have shifted to, has probably changed my answer now. Now, this question has two parts. First is technology for the instructor, and the second is technology from the student's perspective. So, technology is something that we have been using in our classes for a very long time. For example, I have seen that students engage better if we use a projector, if we use live sources, videos, audios in our presentations rather than a chalk and board mode of teaching. So that is one thing. Technology in my field, since I'm a computer science professional, is very important because I learned something today. It changes a year later. There are more upgradations. There are new standards that gets introduced. So I have to keep myself updated for whatever is getting introduced in my field of work. With the current scenario, I think a lot of us have adapted to this mode of online teaching. You could say that as technology as well. So that's an adaptation that the students also have to make. Having a teacher teaching you in class and having a teacher teaching you via a video is very different. It took me time to adapt to this mode of teaching, but yeah, all of us did finally. Now, as far as the students are concerned, lots of resources are available online. So this is a question that we teachers ask ourselves very frequently: that will teaching as a profession, uh, I mean, it will stop existing in a while because you already have everything that you need to know on the internet. Now, the thing is, what I try to do personally is when I'm teaching a subject, I also try to go through the resources that are available online, the platforms that are available online where the students can practice, also the resources that are available online. The reason is, um, trust me when I say this, of the resources that are available online, many are not authentic. They provide data which are not verified, and I go through all of them because at the end of my class, I also suggest that if you have to refer to online resources, and I suggest people do by all means, these are the ones that I found better than the rest. So technology is here to stay. Technology has always affected teaching profession, and I guess in the coming 10 years, it is going to play a more prominent role than it has done before. Because online teaching, online sharing of resources, online platforms, online storage of assignments, online sharing of assignments. All of this is here to stay.
All right. So, what guidance do you have for students who look to be a teacher in the coming years?
Teaching as a profession, or somebody should take teaching as a profession only if, and I mean, this may sound very cliched, but at the risk of sounding cliched, I would say this: only if the person feels a call from within. It's something that one needs to love doing, because subject matter, I if you teach a subject twice thrice, you slowly gain some authority over the subject. What cannot be taught is empathy. I'm talking about the teacher. What cannot be taught is kindness, and how much communication is important. So apart from a mastery over the subject, the other thing that a teacher needs to have, anybody who wants to be a teacher, needs to have a good grasp over the subject, needs to have empathy, needs to be a kind person, and needs to have a research oriented mind. Uh, to research in the subjects that the teacher is teaching, any other uh, subject of choice is also very necessary. So yes, a research oriented academic mind, I think that is also needed.
All right. So thank you, Reshma. Thank you for your time.